everybody. Welcome to NBAA TV Live. I'm Carrie Farnack. We're excited that you're here. Day 3 of BACE. I'm here with Beth Sanders. Beth, thanks so much for being with us.
Hi, Carrie. Thanks for having me.
Beth manages all the social media here for BACE. Quite a job. Quite a job. We're on day 3. We'll set the stage for just a second. They've opened the doors. Folks are just starting to make their way in. So we're at the back of the hall, North Hall, where we've been all week. It's been an incredible week. So Beth, talk to us about some of the most popular things that you're seeing on social media.
Sure. So, of course, our hashtag is trending, hashtag NBA19. We're seeing it all over. We're seeing it on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all over the place, which is great. We want people to use it as much as possible and get the word out about these.
And they can do that today too,
yes,
right?
Yes, of course.
As you're posting.
Of course. Do it today, do it all through the weekend,
right.
Keep going with it. Other topics that are really trending are anything regarding urban air mobility. People are loving what they're seeing here in the exhibit hall. They're taking tons of pictures. They're, just talking about it constantly.
Awesome.
Another big topic has really been sustainable aviation fuel. People are talking about how they can use it. Is it readily available? Where can I get it?
Cool.
They want to know more about it, so they're really talking about that too.
Absolutely. I know one of the things that gets the most attention is the parade of planes.
Yes.
So we have a picture of that.
Okay.
This has now been a couple of days, right? But
right.
It always fascinates folks when the planes come down the streets of Las Vegas. Tell us a little bit about social media angle.
So it's great. We do that between about 11 at night and 2 to 3 in the morning. Between Friday and Saturday, and even though it's the middle of the night, especially on the East Coast, people are still live. They're looking at it, they're liking it, they're sharing it, they're retweeting it, they're commenting on it. It's the most popular content that we have on social media. It gets the biggest play, the biggest clicks because it's planes going down the street, and
so
it's
unusual.
not something you see every day.
Right. And this evening they'll start to move out, right?
Right.
Which doesn't get quite as much attention,
No.
but still a sight to see.
It's exciting.
As the aircraft make their way back to the airport, right?
It's not something you see every day, so everybody stops to look. Yeah.
Unbelievable. We talk about aircraft. Okay, no doubt the outdoor aircraft display is one of the most popular things here.
Absolutely.
I was so lucky I got to fly in the helicopter over it, so we got an aerial view.
Yeah, you guys got me great pictures. Yeah.
It was fantastic, actually. Tell us a little bit about what folks are looking for in terms of social media at the aircraft display.
Sure. Obviously, overview shots are always really popular. People want to see all of it. You guys sent me the helicopter shots that we used on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and people love that.
Good.
Also, as the show goes on and as the display is set up and people are out there, those pictures get a ton of attention on social media too. People want to see as many aircraft as possible. A lot of people, they're here in the hall and they may not get out to Henderson,
right.
Or they might not have been able to come to the show this year. So following us on social media gives them a chance to be a part of the show, even if they can't be there at the time.
And sometimes I know there are pictures inside the aircraft, which is a really cool view that not everyone gets a chance to see.
Exactly.
So I think that gets a lot of attention too,
yeah,
right?
Especially some of the, the newer aircraft, the bigger aircraft, the newly certified aircraft, that, people may not have seen before.
Right.
It's great to get a look inside close and personal at it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Back here, right?
Yeah.
Probably the most attention, without doubt, is urban air mobility.
Absolutely.
Right, let's talk about some of those things. The Bell,
yes.
Nexus,
every day you walk by and there's rows and rows and rows of people just taking pictures of it, people taking selfies with it. We have selfie spots around the show floor and around the exhibit hall where we're encouraging people to stop, take a picture, and share it on social media. And that is by far the most popular place to take selfies.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
The fact these vertical takeoff and landing, I think is still, people are still wrapping their arms around that,
Absolutely.
right? And how that's going to be real and want to sort of see it.
Right, and this is the first year that we've had that kind of exhibit on the show floor,
right.
With so many different aircraft there, and it's been fantastic.
So I know another thing that's getting some attention are all the celebrities. Let's start with Ike, our security dog.
Yes.
We have a picture of Ike. I'll tell you what, these security dogs, people want to stop and take pictures with them.
He's
right?
adorable. How can you not?
It's incredible. Absolutely. And by the way, that dog was on command, not only sitting, but looking at the camera. I mean,
he
these are
knows what he's
trained in
doing,
all
right?
kinds of ways. It's unbelievable. Dogs always get good attention. But clearly, Ike was not the biggest celebrity here, right?
Right.
We were lucky enough to have Magic Johnson. So let's talk a little bit about Magic Johnson and
Sure.
what people were talking about.
So Magic Johnson was hugely popular on social media. Even just what, obviously his talk on the day one keynote, everybody loved it. He got out, he interacted with the audience. We got great video, great pictures. He was fantastic. And then after that, he walked around the show floor for a while, and he stopped and took selfies with everybody who asked,
amazing.
and he was high-fiving people.
That's
and
so cool.
he's talking about, basketball and the Dodgers and everything with people, and he was everyone's best friend on the show floor.
Right.
So it was great.
We had at one point our producer Maria said Magic Johnson's in the NBAA booth behind us. So suddenly we went live when he was here signing autographs and taking pictures.
Yeah,
the first day,
that was
which
exciting.
was really cool. That was really interesting to see. And I know actually he took a picture with Ed Bolin, right? I think we have that picture. Tell us how that came to be and how it got out on social.
So it was great. We didn't know he was doing it, obviously, but we're thrilled he did. So later in the day, after he had already left the show, he posted on Instagram and on Twitter about, thank you for having me, NBAA, love the show, got to meet Ed Bolin. Magic Johnson has millions of followers on his social media platforms, so all these people were then learning about our show and learning what we do, and we can, retweet it and share it and all that.
Right.
So it kind of keeps the conversation going, and anytime you can get Magic Johnson to talk about you on social media, you're doing pretty well.
Hashtag life goals, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm a little jealous of Ed Bolin, I gotta say. Come on, Magic, come on back, right?
I know.
That was exciting. All right, so what are you looking for today? Last day of the show, here we are, winding down. What do you expect to see?
Keep using the hashtag NBAA19. I did want to mention we have a social media wall for the first time this year.
The media wall,
It's been popular. Tweet, use the hashtag, and you can end up on the social media wall.
That's cool.
We've seen people post pictures where they see themselves on the wall and they take pictures like, hey,
Of themselves on the wall.
Yeah.
That's kind of meta, right?
Exactly,
It's
right?
very cool.
So that's been really exciting, and just keep talking about the show and what you like about it.
That brings up a good question too. Tell us a little bit about the role social media plays.
Sure.
I mean, really, it's vital to the show.
It is.
Tell us a little bit about how important it is.
I think every year it gets more and more vital, and every year we're seeing more and more engagement. I mean, you have to be on social media now. You can't not be. When it first started, everyone thought, oh, it's a fad. It's not a fad.
Right.
You must be on it.
Right.
And most of our exhibitors are on it. Most of our attendees are on it. So obviously we're very active on it. And every year we see higher and higher engagement on social media, which is it's great. That's what we want to see.
Which platforms are the most popular with this profession, this industry?
I would say Twitter and Instagram are where we're seeing the most. Obviously, Facebook is still our biggest platform in terms of followers, but in terms of what people are doing at the show, it's definitely Instagram and Twitter. I think also we can see more of that because people are tagging us more on those platforms. People are using the hashtag more on those platforms, so we're able to see more in real time what people are actually saying, and we are paying attention. We want to know what people are saying about our show.
Oh yeah, if you're posting, Beth's going to see it.
Exactly.
I'm just saying for sure. And I know all our videos for NBAA TV are on Facebook as well.
Yeah, and the videos are going on all of our platforms. People love the videos. It's some of our most engaging content that we have, so thank you. And that kind of content keeps going even after the show. That's content that we can keep putting out to say, hey, remember this, great event that happened at the show. Or remember this from the show or that from the show. It's content that we use year-round to promote the show and to promote NBAA and business aviation.
That's awesome. Well, Beth, thanks for all you do to keep that going. I know it's a heavy lift. There's a lot of content on social media here, so thanks so much for being with us.
Great, thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. And don't forget hashtag NBAA19 right here if you're at the show or if you're watching. So for all of us right here on the show floor, I'm Carrie Fairneck. We're going to turn you over to some recorded content, some of those videos we were just talking about, and we'll be back with another live interview in just a few minutes.